However, Korean language skills should be considered just an advantage while applying. But most importantly, hello everyone, this is Moses, the one who help you if you're interested to study in Korea. And today I will talk about information that you really need to know, which is 5 points you need to pass the GKSG. And even if you will not apply this year, students who will apply in the next years can prepare by looking to these standards. The first is work experience related to the major. In Korea, there are many cases of going to graduate school right after graduating from undergraduate school. I don't know how it is in your country, but I know that there are many cases where usually after graduating from undergraduate degree, you apply for a master's degree just right after. But if you graduate from undergraduate and get some work experience related to your undergraduate major for a few years and then apply for the master's degree in the same field, you really get a big advantage. In fact, if you have work experience related to the major you're applying for, so by writing why do you want to study more about this major in your study plan or personal statement, you will be able to write much better about what your goals are. One thing to check here, I get a lot of questions about whether you can choose a major which is different from the major you studied at the undergraduate level. There is no problem. In fact, in Korea, many students choose a graduate school that is not related to the major they studied in the undergraduate level. But you have to convince them. Usually, after graduating from an undergraduate degree, many people apply for master's degree because they want to study more about their majors. You have to explain better than others why you should study that major. Yes, the following are related certificate, which is similar than work experience I just talked about a while ago. In fact, not all major has major related certificate, and even though one major has major related certificate, it is different country by country. But the certificate I'm talking about is a proof that you have some knowledge about the major you are applying for. Actually, the Korean interviewer who will judge you doesn't exactly know the certificate you have. However, it tells that you have some knowledge in that field. Next is the undergraduate grade. In fact, I think it's the most important and basic part in my opinion. Your undergraduate grades are very important. In particular, if it is below 3.5 based on 4.5 GPA, it can be hard. In Korea, when Korean students apply for the graduate school and their average GPA is less than 3.5 out of 4.5, there is a saying that they can't get into a good graduate school. Even if the major you are applying for, the master's degree, is different from the undergraduate major, your undergraduate grades are very, very important. This is the standard by which we look at your integrity. It is not necessary to have an average GPA of only 3.5. The higher is the better. If your GPA is 4.5 out of 4.5, even if you don't have all the other remaining 4 points, you will be selected. The following are award of contests. Actually, there are a specific field that has a lot of contests, right? For example, in the field of videos. It is of course advantageous to win many video contests. In fact, in some fields it can be considered the same as work experience, and there are many contests held in Korea. And many university students challenges in contests to help when they are applying for a job and planning to graduate school. In fact, the experience of winning award in some contexts is advantageous for getting a job. If possible, we recommend that you try the contest while you are still in the university. Yes, last but not least, Korean language skills. Among so many students who apply for GKSG, there are a lot of friends who can't speak Korean. I was so surprised too. In the case of GKSU, there are so many friends who can speak Korean very well. However, in the case of GKSG, there are not many friends who can speak Korean well. I think it's because GKSG select more students compared to GKSU, so the competition rate is low. However, since all GKS scholarship students must obtain TOPIK level 3 or higher within a year, if you do not have a TOPIK level 3 or higher, you must attend a language school here in Korea. However, Korean language skills should be considered just an advantage while applying. But most importantly, your grade and work experience and certificates, don't forget that part. Kirugi.com. Yes guys, today I talked about 5 points you need to pass the GKSG. How was it? Was it helpful? If you have anything else you want to know, please visit Kirugi.com and search your question or leave a comment or post what you're curious about. And I will end up the video here and see you in the next one, which is the interview. So don't miss out and see you next time. Bye.